National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the electric Kyler Murray. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Seahawks and the Lions. All that and more coming up next.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, this is swung out to Eckler. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Herbert. Being chased out. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Shotgun now from Murray. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down is Murray. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now Murray. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this afternoon. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The numbers a week ago for Johnson. 8 catches, 101 yards, and a score. Herbert's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. Gets past one man. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Once more, here's Ekeler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 40. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he's brought down. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. Not looking to slow him down.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Quick strike to Ekeler. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Isaiah Simmons. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And a loose football. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
And that's a lesson right there in never giving up on a play, because that was a near catastrophe. He lost the football down near the goal line, but he was able to keep an eye on it the whole way and fall on it for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that trims the lead down to 9. From the 6. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now Murray again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert looking left sideline, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the 1st down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Throwing now is Murray. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first-half lead. That's caught. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Lions offense set to take over. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they care.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been...
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Herbert now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And in for the Lions touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get a bit closer. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Murray to air it out again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. That caught by Tremble. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawks defense. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now following that last play, so the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Murray now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successfully. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Isaiah Simmons.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On second down, Eckler.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be called. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Herbert back to the air. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Smith. Touchdown, Detroit. Traquan Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now down to 20. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seahawks take back over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Finding Walker, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Murray now on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 10 yards out.
And the Seahawks get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that moves their lead up even further. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That one goes for 24 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Dancing away at the 35. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Murray going to throw. The quick slant caught. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throwing again, Murray. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Herbert on first down now. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. The offense on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Juwan Johnson from a yard out. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Folk connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come.
He's got a man, complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Murray now. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on. Well,
they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here pulled in by Golladay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Herbert. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
First down, Murray.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Ken Walker.
25 yards for the touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Out onto the field comes Traquan Smith and the rest of the offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That is caught. Josh Reynolds.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Herbert targets and finds Reynolds once more. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stay on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Reynolds. He'll get it inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few tricks.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a good back-to-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Folk connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Going deep for Walker. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. One last throw here for Herbert. One last shot at the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Down Jackson picks it. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles,